It's Time Warner Cable's local edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. We are joined today by Joe Buscaino. He is a member of the Los Angeles City Council. And sir, you got to love the controller for issuing audits that make our blood boil, but he issued one, God bless him, dealing with our streets. Yes. We know that this is an aging city. We know what happened near UCLA with the pipes, but we're focused now on the actual streets. Tell us more about the audit. What did you learn?
Well, thanks, Brad, for having me again.
Please.
The audit clearly indicated that there are some inefficiencies within the street services division, just a bit.
Yeah.
But, we knew that all along. We've set our goal of fixing all the failed streets in the city of Los Angeles. Nearly 9,000 lane miles are in failed condition. That's a third of our streets. And the calls that we get on a daily basis are pothole calls, calls related to sidewalks and trees buckling the sidewalks. We can blame our grandparents in politics, but we're now in the business of figuring out and fixing it, and we need to move forward. And I plan, as chair of Public Works Committee, I plan on looking at the audit. I'm currently combing through it and drafting some motions to address some of the inefficiencies. But we need to take advantage of technology today.
Yeah, I understand that you recently met with Google.
Yes.
And I'm trying to figure out what's connection between Google and potholes and broken sidewalks.
If it's easy to hail a cab using your smartphone and using the mapping device, we can do the same with identifying potholes and fixing sidewalks. And what better company to partner with than Google?
The challenge, though, is the cost, obviously. It's very expensive. I remember a few years ago, there was a prediction that if we were repairing sidewalks at the rate that we had been doing it, it would take something like 75 years.
Right.
We can't wait 75 years, obviously. And there are some innovative programs. A few years ago, I remember former Councilwoman Wendy Gruhl had this 50-50 program, whereby if the consumer, the homeowner agreed to repair 50% of the cost, the city would take the other 50, the sidewalk repair would go to the top of the list.
Well, that's one plan. Another program that we're going to bring back to the city under the guidance of Mayor Garcetti and his Back to Basics agenda. And I'm working alongside my colleague, Mr. Krikorian, who chairs Budget and Finance. And we're allocated $20 million this next fiscal year. And we'll be soon having a joint Public Works Budget and Finance Committee to see how we're going to spend those dollars. And part of that $20 million program is bringing back the 50-50, which was very instrumental in fixing some of the sidewalks along the city. And I found that when residents want to fix their sidewalks, the city's dinging them with a permit fee.
This is stunning. You just taught me this. I did not know. Forget 50-50. How about 0-100?
Exactly.
So if someone wants to pay 100% of the cost, the city was
the $600 for the permit.
I mean, that is crazy. It's a city sidewalk.
And that's why I signed up for this. Never involved in politics.
You could have been a cop for the rest of your life. Things are going well.
And that, I was just alarmed to find that out. So we led the charge and continue to lead the charge on waiving those permit fees if a resident wants to fix their sidewalk in front of their home.
That's not owned by them.
So we're close, and the city attorney is drafting the ordinance to make that happen.
What else is happening on this front? Because we do want to see progress quickly. It's getting frustrating. And the UCLA incident with the water was just a symptom, really. I mean,
well, clearly, Brad, we in the city of Los Angeles, there's an issue of an aging infrastructure that what happened on Sunset Boulevard, that pipe was 91 years old. And looking at industry levels, it's 100 years. We have a backlog of 312 years backlog on fixing our water pipes. In addition to water pipes, when we started this Save Our Streets initiative, Mr. Englander and I, looking at outside dollars, we looked at bonding and all.
You'll come back and talk about that?
Oh, yes.
Okay, he is Joe Buscaino. He is a member of the LA City Council. I'm Brad Pomerance. It's Time Warner Cable's local edition.